No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness.
So, historically, radical thinkers have a hard life. And the knowledge seems to be a double-edged sword. So my question is, what do you do with knowledge no one believes in?
As William Blake wrote, one law for the lion and ox is oppression. Yet, Rick's conclusion in his speech about smarts is that no matter how much of a genius you are, eventually reality will defeat you.
But it'll never stop trying to throw you, and eventually it will. There's no other way off.
This Rickest of Ricks is so much more knowledgeable and thus powerful than other people that he almost feels like a god.
Jesus, he's not a god.
You don't know what I am. You don't know what I can do. It's cool, Rick. I'm Doctor Who in this mother.
He likes to think he's free while everyone else is mentally enslaved, but he's a slave to reality too, just as we all are.
Because the thing about repairing, maintaining, and cleaning is, it's not an adventure. It's just work.
Ultimately, the lions can't escape the norms and value systems of the oxen around them. Sooner or later, they're held to the same laws as everyone else, just as Rick can't be rid of Jerry. We should take a minute to think about why Rick hates Jerry so much.
If I wanted to watch someone throw their life away, I'd hang out with Jerry all day.
Rick sees Jerry's mindset as a threat. He fears Jerry's small-mindedness will close the rest of his family off to reality, turning them into sleepwalking, unthinking universe meat. And however much Rick repeats that nothing matters, it seems to really matter to him that his family is awake and enlightened, to the extent that they can be. He shows his love for Morty by not sparing him any truth, not protecting him.
No more Dad, Morty. He threatened to turn me into the government, so I made him and the government go away.
Rick doesn't believe that knowing nothing matters means you should just give up and check out. Nietzsche's writings are strongly associated with nihilism, as he diagnosed the problem of struggling to find meaning in the world after the death of God in Western thought.
My life has been a lie. God is dead.
But the philosopher didn't advocate giving up on meaning. He, like other thinkers of existentialism, wrote of creating your own meaning, which is a dynamic, liberating act. Rick, too, is an active guy, constantly up to big plans that are like icebergs we only glimpse a tiny portion of.
Because I invent, transform, create, and destroy for a living, and when I don't like something about the world, I change it.
Rick sees Jerry's passiveness as a failure to live, because to Rick, being alive means exercising agency and confronting danger.
To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. I didn't see you there.
He justifies his aversion to therapy with the idea that getting comfortable is a bad thing.
I think it's helped a lot of people get comfortable and stop panicking, which is a state of mind we value in the animals we eat, but not something I want for myself. I'm not a cow. I'm a pickle. When I feel like it.
If you're awake to reality, you should be uncomfortable because our existence is precarious and terrifying. So refusing to be suckered in by comforting falsehoods puts you at odds with a society and a universe that incessantly encourages us to be universe